Hello? Hello, everyone. Here to do a live stream, and yeah, how is everyone doing? Um, as always, I promise that I am doing a live stream on my laptop. Yeah. Oh, hey, Tony Montana. Hey, Gus. How are you guys doing? It's nice to hear. Um, oh, shit. Instagram. Wait, is it true that? Yeah, I heard. Originally, when dinosaurs roamed America, they were supposed to have an Albertosaurus. I don't know why they deleted it. I think it's because that they didn't want to remodel it to look like Tyrannosaurus Rex. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but maybe it would make sense. But it would have been cool to see the mid Maastrichtian dinosaurs in When Dinosaurs Were in America. That's why, like, imagine When Dinosaurs Were in America came back as a sequel. That would be cool because we never get that. I mean, even though that, I guess if you count Dinosaur Planet as a trilogy of When Dinosaurs Were in America, but still, like, if I did like a sequel of the documentary, it would be about not just the popular dinosaurs, but dinosaurs that we never heard of, like for example, Dryptosaurus, the Hadrosaurus. Um, I don't know, a lot of scenarios, I guess. Yeah, well, a lot of dinosaurs, but that we never heard of. Now, and also this time, it wouldn't be just North America. It would also be like Central America and South America. Like maybe we'll see Carnotaurus or Giganotosaurus, Mapusaurus, Argentinosaurus, Dreadnoughtus. Just to name a few of the South American dinosaurs. But that's just my own opinion. Also, just like the Walking With series, it would be focused on one character because in When Dinosaurs Roamed America, they didn't really focus on characters that much. Like they were just swapping to dinosaur to dinosaur to dinosaur, which I do accept, but I wanted to be like Walking With series, like the Walking With series. Focus on one character, like the life and death story or whatever, or the goals or whatever, like Time of Titans, you know, like something like that. It would be like what Dinosaur Planet too, since Dinosaur Planet also had characters. Yeah. Oh, cool. I agree. Yeah, I agree. That would be actually be really cool to see South American dinosaurs too. Yeah. But I think that instead of calling When Dinosaurs Roamed America 2, it would be called When Dinosaurs Roamed Americas, since it's not just North American dinosaurs this time, it's also Central America. Well, it would be South America. Yeah. Hey, Dino Diego. Yeah, because I remember I had a dream of like a hypothetic like sequel of the documentary, and that would be cool. Like bringing the old animators back, make the dinosaurs as accurate as possible, etc. And I like that. Because I do like the company who not remodeled who modeled the When Dinosaurs Were in America designs and Dinosaur Planet, since I think they are from the same company, and they also did with Alien Planet, and of course Dinos Dino Lab and T Rex Warrior, no, not T Rex Warrior, New Science New Beast. The problem is that if we use the old designs, they would be outdated. So they would have to do something different, like feathers on some of the dinosaurs and etc. Of course, bring John Goodman back, since John Goodman did a really good job narrating the dinosaur, well, the documentary. I heard that he was frustrated in the Triassic because he was saying Demastasuchus. No, it's Desmatasuchus. But then, like as he got a lot better with the script, then he was fascinated. But it was a little fun fact. Matter of fact, AK Rex and a friend of his did like a part series of the documentary. Yeah. It's weird that, I can't find Monsters We Met on DVD, but it's free to watch on YouTube, which I don't know why. I always like to collect DVDs just for nostalgic reasons and stuff. And yeah, back in the day, I used to have the documentary, um, well, Land of Lost Monsters, which is, I guess, the Animal Planet version. Even though that, I mean, I used to like it, but yeah, I got rid of it. I'm trying to hope that, according to what I heard, is that I heard that they're trying to do I think it was like last year, they tried to make a Blu-ray of Walking with Dinosaurs, and this time, like, it would have, like, everything, like, all the documentaries from our childhood. Like, not just Walking with Dinosaurs, but Beasts, Monsters Resurrected, well, not Monsters Resurrected, Monsters We Met, etc. Okay, cool. But in When Dinosaurs Were in America, there's actually sort of a main character in the segment Coelophysis. I mean, true, but Coelophysis was the only like focused, and then like when we get to the mid Jurassic period, there was no like main character of the segment. It was just like Centauris, well, the quote unquote Centauris, the unnamed theropod, and then Ankylosaurus, and then Dilophosaurus, and then Dilophosaurus came back. And then when we get to the Morris information, I mean, it's hard to say really because Apatosaurus didn't show up until like 15 minutes or 10 minutes of 10 minutes later, you know. And then when we get to the Cretaceous segment in New Mexico, I mean, Zuniceratops was sort of the main character. I mean, then again, sometimes like it was the dromaeosaurs, the quote unquote dromaeosaurs as well. And then when we get to the Cretaceous, the Maastrichtian, um, T Rex only appeared like showed up like half of the Cretaceous segment. But you see what I mean? Hey, LBT, I saw the Walking with trilogy live from the BBC. Yeah, I used to have the Walking with collection, um, like back in the day, like before even Walking with Monsters came out. This collection had like Walking with Dinosaurs, 2 disc versions, and then the Big Al special, and then Walking with Beasts. A part one and part two. But for some reason, when I got it, the Walking with Dinosaurs disc was fucked up. And then the basically all of them were fucked up except for disc one, A Walking with Beasts. And that was fucked up. You know? I don't know why they have that. I don't know why they DVDs sometimes fucked up, but it is what it is. And trust me, it was scratched big time. And then when I had the and then like when I got the Walking With collection, the other Walking With collection, which was like a 2008 version of it that has everything, from Walking with Monsters and Beasts. I mean through Caveman. Um it was pretty good, but they didn't have like the segment or whatever. I don't know. There's something I didn't really like about them. And it turns out some of the DVDs were scratched, and that kind of pissed me off. So I actually got rid of them. Well, yeah, I got rid of it, and that was a waste of my money big time back then when I was a middle schooler. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Well, because in the first Walking with collection, they didn't. It was actually a 2002, and this is before Monsters showed up. This was like what 4 years before Monsters. Yeah, and back then, I used to have the Discovery Channel version of it. I actually watched it for the very first time on on the Discovery Channel and DVD. And then in 2008, then I started to watch the BBC version of it, and it felt much better. And then I got rid of the BBC, not the BBC, the Discovery Channel version of it. The narrator kind of sucks. Benjamin Bartlett, I mean not Benjamin Bartlett. Kenneth Branagh obviously does a better job. Like in terms of Discovery Channel version, Avery Brooks did a good job. The female narrator, I forget her name from Beasts, she did a good job. The only narrator that kind of sucked was 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 Monsters. Oh, that's cool. I wonder what species you're based on. I mean, then again, it doesn't really matter if you're using anectins. It doesn't really matter because we'll never know. Well, we don't know if eonectins had a crest or not. We know that regardless did. That's the Alaskan species, but um we don't know about anectins. I wish there was an actual behind the scenes with Walking with Monsters, just like with Walking with Dinosaurs and Beasts. Yeah, me too. But technically speaking, there kind of is, and that's the Walking with trilogy. You know, and if you get it on Walking with Monsters on DVD, it comes with the making of the Walking with trilogy making. I wish they did more Walking with stuff. You know, like I understand like the director, Tim Hanks. Tim, yeah, I think that's his name. Tim Hanks did said that it's a complete series of the life, but still, like they should have had more potential of more of the Walking with stuff. For God's sakes, they did some specials like Walking with with the Allosaurus special. Um, they also did it with Chased by Dinosaurs, and that was pretty much it. Hey Rex, so expensive for the Dimetrodon baby. What? Me too. It's one of my favorites. I do like the story of Big Al, his life and death struggle. It was a really good story. And they could have done other things too, like they should have done like with Sue, you know, Sue the Tyrannosaurus or Scotty, even though Scotty was found like years later, but still they should have done a story of that. Um what else is there? Um what else did they should do? Yuba the Mammoth, you know? I understand that it would be a much of a shorter story because Yuba did die very young, but still, it still would have been cool. And obviously, it's not Walking with not Dinosaurs. It would be a Walking with Beasts special, but still. You said that they didn't have enough budget. I didn't say that. A YouTuber said it. Oh, I didn't know that Megamind. Oh yeah, I heard that Megamind is coming this year. I haven't seen Megamind in years. Yeah, it would be cool to see if the Walking with Dinosaurs story of Sooth. Well, technically, Sue, there is a documentary, a museum, like this shortened documentary of Sue. Like it's like an IMAX documentary, and it came out like in 2010, and it's about Sue's story. It's called The Waking T-Rex. I actually posted on like my favorite Tyrannosaurus Rex designs from the 2010 eras, and its design looks pretty good, I have to say. Like I do like its chunkiness. I do like its teeth are very correct, and etc. The only thing I didn't like is that they said that a triceratops hurt her or whatever. No, because we found a lot of evidence of Sue having a hard life against her own kind. So it wasn't a triceratops that got her, it was her own kind. I think Sue oh. Yeah, I have to say it does look better than Jurassic Fight Club's Tyrannosaurus. Yeah, Waking T-Rex is yeah. Yeah, it is cool. I hope I can get it on DVD. I mean, I had watched it on YouTube, and it is pretty damn cool to see. It is very good. The Jurassic Fight Club Tyrannosaurus is probably one of my favorite designs of the documentary series. I'm afraid. Yeah, it's a big shocker. Like, even though that I hate the documentary, but its design, the Tyrannosaurus design, it just looks pretty good for the most part. I used to like it too when I was a kid. The only problem I have is that it should have more scale, like, it should the scaly skin, like, it needs, like, a lot of, like, scaly skin, like, bumps. No, not like bumps like Carnotaurus or whatever, but it would have, like, smooth, scaly skin because it's just too CGI-ish, but it is pretty good. And also what bothers me is that T-Rex's feet are flat. T-Rex feet are not flat. They're not, like, flat, but yeah. On the point of Giants of Patagonia, yeah, Giants of Patagonia is actually one of my favorite documentary films or movie documentaries or whatever you want to call it. And I actually have it on DVD. And back in the day, I used to watch it on HBO before there was an HBO Max. Little fun fact. I love the models. They're still good, actually. Like the Mapusaurus, the Argentinosaurus, etc. The Waking T-Rex is kind of low quality, I'm not gonna lie, but the documentary isn't that bad. Really? Because the Tyrannosaurus design looks very good. I mean, I love the design. Like, I really loved it. I also really love the behavior of Tyrannosaurus, that they used it like basically like Crocs because, you know, like Tyrannosaurus was a good parent and it was a good parent with its young, but then like when it was a juvenile, it would still rely on the parent, but it would still be all by itself still. And I like how they have the slender body, the quote unquote nano tyrannus body. Yeah. I also love the theme of Giants of Patagonia. The thing like for example, like I don't know, it's pretty cool. Dun 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 dun. I love Giants of Patagonia and it is my favorite growing up. That's cool. I'm not talking about the designs, I'm talking about the quality of the models and the music. Oh, I see. Well, at least that they got it the environment, they got it right since the Cretaceous period looked pretty swampish, which is pretty good for the most part. So that's a start. Yeah, I love it. And I also do like the narrator. Narrator is pretty cool. I also like how they brought in Rodolfo Coria, who found Argentinosaurus. That was pretty cool. And of course, Giganotosaurus. Well, technically speaking, even though that Giganotosaurus didn't live in the same time gap with Argentinosaurus, Mapusaurus was the main predator. Yeah, the environment's pretty good. Watching Giants of Patagonia kind of reminds me when dinosaurs were in America, Dinosaur Planet, but in a movie version and still a documentary. Yeah, pretty much. I also like how in the making of Giants of Patagonia, they were Rodolfo Coria was in the making of, and they were like he was like trying to explain like the structure on the animals. Like it's very important, to bring scientists into a document, like into like on based on what the dinosaurs, what animals like feature structure would look like, which is very important. Derry Nash, would when he was in the project of Prehistoric Planet, he was trying to like ba- tell the editors or well the animators to make the animals look very like muscular, no shrink wrapping allowed and etc. You know, even asking Tracy Ford like, imagine you were directing a documentary, you know, and then you would tell them like, no, 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 don't do this. No, 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 don't do like it's really very important, you know. Yes, I seen the trailer of it, and honestly, it looks pretty good. Problem is, I don't have Apple TV. I mean, not Apple TV. I don't have Paramount Plus, and that sucks. But I hope I can get it. I hope. Yeah, I did. I wasn't really too much of a fan of it. I'm not gonna lie. It just, I don't know. I just didn't really care about it, honestly. But that's just my own opinion. I love Meat Canyon version of Magic School Bus. I remember watching the Magic of the Boss Source. I mean, I remember one of the characters fighting off against a Tyrannosaurus, which was kind of weird. But yeah, I just, I don't know. I just didn't find it fascinating. I heard that it was supposed to come back. It's on Netflix. Oh, so they. Oh, Netflix is doing a Magic School Bus, but it's a remake of it. Oh my god, it's garbage. Looks garbage. But overall, I am still not a fan of Magic School Bus. That's just my own opinion. Oh, I didn't know that. Remember Dinosaur Secrets Revealed? I gotta look that up. Yeah, yeah, I know. Um, yeah, I mean, at first I thought they're doing like another season, but no, this is a remake. It looks like a remake of it. I'm choosing not to watch the trailer of it, but yeah, it looks like a remake of the Magic School Bus. Anyways, Dinosaur Secrets Revealed. Dinosaur secrets revealed. Oh, yeah, I saw some clips of it. I didn't even know that, like, this is actually the first time that the History Channel did a documentary on dinosaurs because usually I always, as a kid, before Jurassic Fight Club, I used to think that the History Channel only focuses on like history stuff, like the presidents, not like prehistory. And I didn't even knew at the time. I didn't even know. But like they have like clips on Disney Dinosaur and Jurassic Park and shit like that. Like I'm actually surprised that Disney didn't give them a copyright or even Universal. Well, at least um Idris Elba is back. Yeah, I know. But that documentary is obviously it's much better. Even though that yeah, Jack Horner's in the documentary, but it's whatever. I found life on our planet. I mean, I found Godzilla X Kong in Empire Toys. Interesting. Even though I'm not impressed with them. Actually, Giganotosaurus did live in the same time as Argentinosaurus, but well, at least what I heard is that what I heard is that Giganotosaurus went extinct and then Argentinosaurus and Mapusaurus showed up. And this was like years after millions of years, like 2 million years, I believe, after Giganotosaurus went extinct. I think I had it has like clips on well, it's a Discovery Channel documentary, but it also has dinosaur Dinosaur Planet and when dinosaurs were in America. It was basically like they were trying to do the Chickenosaurus project, which I think it's kind of stupid because looking at it now, cloning is a waste of time. I am not a fan of cloning animals, like cloning prehistoric animals, even modern animals. Like they were trying to clone this extinct ibex, and it turns out the project went wrong. It died. Um, what else did they did? They did some projects. For God's sakes, they're trying to clone a Neanderthal. I heard. Even the documentary they were mentioning that. Like I wasn't really a fan of it. I mean, I like it, but again, not a fan of the cloning crap. I don't know why you hate Papo. I mean, Papo is an okay company. It's just that Papo is not the best companies because their models are just they're just awesome bro-ish. Like the Conqueror Nuvenator, the I'm trying to think what else. Some of their poses are kind of fucked up too. Like I'm just not a fan of Papo anymore. I mean, I like their modern animals, like their lions and stuff, but Papo when it comes to dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals of that company, I am not a fan of them. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Yeah, they do make creepy designs. I remember watching the documentary dozens of times and it was nostalgic. Yeah, but again, I cloning's just a waste of time. The Giganotosaurus is upright from Papo. Yeah, that's when like a lot of fans were ranting about this figure because they didn't want the kangaroo pose. They wanted to look more well accurate, more balanced, not the pose that we see. You know, that's why again I am not a fan of Papo. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Some of their designs look pretty good, and even like this year, late the Suchomimus, it looks pretty good. The only problem I have is that it has the like bumps or something. Like it has like these weird bumps on it on the end of its back. That's why I am not a fan of. Well, I mean, that's the only problem I have, but it's still a pretty cool, good design for the most part. Um, I'm trying to think of what else. Um, yeah, Schleich designs are complete over the top, and for the most part, I used to like Schleich, but then as I got older, they suck. Again, just like with Papo, the only thing I like about Schleich is their modern animal designs. Like their horses, their big cats, their elephants, etc. I am not a fan of the Quetzalcoatlus. That's I mean, it's cool to see like a walking pose of an Asdarkid, but I see what you mean. It would be cool to see a flying version of the figure, but yeah. And even back in the day, like when I did like when Papo based on some of their figures to look like Jurassic Park. I mean, it was cool for the time, I guess, but even though that they're not Jurassic Park, but they look Jurassic Park. And the Allosaurus looks pretty good, even though it's awesome bro-ish, but still, it was pretty cool when I was a kid, and I really loved the design. But yeah. Oh boy. Well, I guess for now, I love the MonsterVerse Godzilla, but back in the day, it was either Heisei Godzilla, Godzilla Final Wars, or Godzilla 2000. Those were my three favorite designs. It was actually one or the other. Like it was, I don't know. It's hard to explain really, but it was three of them that I really like. But when the MonsterVerse came, the MonsterVerse Godzilla was my favorite. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was actually watching it a little bit when I was a kid, when the Daspletosaurus were hunting the Maiasaura, and then it pushed away one of the Maiasaurs, and then it turned into a mummy. Yeah, it's pretty good. Good. I also like how National Geographic also did their own dinosaur mummy as well. And back in the day, like National Geographic, like unexpectedly, they made a lot of dinosaur films back in the early 2000s, like in the late 2000 eras. Because back then, the only National Geographic dinosaur documentaries that they did at the time was Dinosaur Hunters. And then later on in 2005, they did, well, even though it's not about dinosaurs, but dinosaurs are in it, Sky Monsters. And then after that, they did the two documentaries from 2007, Dino Death Trap and Dinosaur Mummy. And then 2 years later, they did um, uh, Bizarre Dinosaurs. Well, even before that, they did Naked Science, which is a National Geographic documentary series, and they had dinosaurs, Dinosaur Asteroid, or Dinosaur Apocalypse, or whatever. It was like it was like every year they did this, and even in 2007 they did prehistoric, well, other prehistoric animals as well. It was like out of control, like in a good way. Like it was like, holy crap, Nat Geo supporting prehistory, like holy shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Raphilophosaurus, not Maiasaura. My bad. Oh, that documentary is actually pronounced Con K. What? Con K Sor. Wait, what? I don't know. No wonder Japanese fans think Godzilla is overweight. Which Godzilla? Man, there's a lot of questions. Oh, Dinosaur Autopsy. Yes, 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 yes. I remember now. Yeah, I thought it was called Dinosaur Mummy, but it's called Dino Autopsy. Yes, I remember. Bizarre Dinosaurs, Dino Death Trap, Dinosaurs Decoded. I also remember. Um, really cool documentaries from. Yeah, Legendary Godzilla is actually pretty beefy, not fat. Like, I'm okay. There's two terms of beefiness: muscle and fat. Godzilla doesn't look fat. Legendary Godzilla does not look fat. He's muscle. Hey, I think Godzilla's new forms are. Yeah, I hope so. LBT 75, it's actually Secrets of the Dinosaur Mummy before. How is that one? Are you talking about the documentary that on Tyrannosaurus? What? We're talking about National Geographic dinosaur documentaries. Oh yeah, I remember that they also did a National Geographic documentary on T Rex. I forget what the documentary is called. It's basically they were talking about. I think it came out 2008. It actually had a good design too, a little bit for the time, but they were. I think they were talking about the growth stages of T Rex. Sure, Antony. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Although in the trailer, it looked in one of the first TV sports, there was Godzilla in his like regular form or something. Who knows? Yeah.
Good evening.
Hey, Anthony. Oh, I see you got a haircut. You got a
Yeah.
number one, and I got a number two.
Aw,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, couple like last week, it was my birthday,
Oh,
a-
wow.
and I couldn't do a live stream on my birthday at the time because basically for a whole week, guess how I got banned on YouTube for a whole week?
What? I can't even believe it.
Well, guess what? Well, guess why I got banned.
No. I
Okay, so apparently, you know how I don't like Chris Chan, and a lot
yeah,
of people don't like
I
Chris.
don't even care about Chris Chan either.
Okay, well, basically, I flipped the bird. I took a picture, and then I flipped the bird,
Mhm.
and then I got banned. Well, I put it in the community tab, and
Right?
apparently, my older brother told me that YouTube is protecting him, so I can't
Why do they
flip.
still allow creeps like him to be on there?
Yeah, I can't.
Honestly,
Okay,
honestly,
so
yeah, okay, go on.
I can't flip the bird and then send a picture on the fucking community tab, and then that way I
Yeah.
can get banned. Like, it's bullshit. Not to mention, if I ever did that again, then I'm banned for 2 weeks from that shit.
That's just stupid, really. I mean,
Yeah,
seriously.
it's like, bro, I can flip the bird whatever I want to. I flipped the bird on my community tabs before, not at people, but for, like, for
Exactly.
myself, showing like "f you, my haters" or something.
Yeah. But I totally empathize with your situation, man, because I know that me personally, um, it's not like I had any personal history with Chris Chan, but I caught some of my online friends um old videos, the the top 10 smegged up YouTubers. Yeah, Brandon Nichols, aka the Hardcore Kid. That's how I got introduced to Chris Chan. I was in my senior year
Huh.
of high school, an 18-year-old high school senior between like winter 2010 and like winter 2011, almost about to graduate high school. Yo, LBT.
Hey, Anthony. Hey, Toronto 3am.
Hey, Toronto.
Anyway, um, and then I saw that Chris Chan or Christian Weston Chandler. I prefer to call him by his birth name anyway because I don't buy the fact that he got trans. Okay,
Yeah, because he's not.
yeah, definitely. He just toked up on too many estrogen pills. Anyway, um, my personal. Hey, Mr. Dino, what's up?
Oh, Mr. Dial Diego. Hey, partner.
As I proceeded to watch the video, um, I started to realize just how just utterly stupid Chris Chan is, and it almost makes me feel like, on the one hand, he's annoying, and on the other hand, I just feel sad for him. I just feel
Yeah,
totally sad for him. But like I said, I being an 18-year-old dude back then, I knew just not to even bother with him because at the end of the day, not at the end of the day, he was just too much of an overgrown kid in a man's body. And of course, the fact that he created Sonic Shoe, well, created would be loose. Sonic
yeah,
Shoe, come on, it's essentially Sonic and Pikachu. This is
yeah,
why, and another thing. Speaking of Sonic Shoe, this is why I am I kind of take the fandoms between Sonic the Hedgehog and Pokemon with a super fine grain of salt. Okay? Because at a certain point in time, there are fans that I cannot tolerate. And like people like Christian Weston Chandler give a bad name to the Pokemon and the Sonic fandoms.
yeah. And also back then, when Sonic Boom came out in 2014, he pepper sprayed an employee, or at least he tried to, because apparently Sonic's arms were blue or whatever.
Oh my gosh. That is such a crackhead. Hey, Gus.
Man, I
That
cannot
is such a
stand that Chris
crackhead
Chan
way
guy.
uh, to just do that. I mean, seriously.
Yeah. So
The
basically, like, my brother told me this. Like, basically, like I can't mention him on YouTube, but at least in the live stream, maybe I can talk about him. But like, I
Yeah.
can't make a video on him.
Totally.
Yeah, because that's how much YouTube supports this clown.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the thing about Christian Weston Chandler that kind of ticks me off is that I get it. You enjoy Sonic the Hedgehog, especially when you were a kid. I mean, we've seen him in the commercial in the not commercial, but report in the 1990s where he was like a collector. But that's what he was known for back in the day.
Yeah.
So he thought that fame back then could still translate as a grown-up. No, that doesn't work that way. I'm going to hate sounding shallow about it, but if you want fame to remain consistent, you still have to keep working for it in a reasonable manner. But also look at branch out, and also look at other stuff outside of the usual comfort zone. Because I guarantee you, your comfort zone is not going to get you everywhere.
Yeah.
And going back to my own sentiments about both the Pokemon and Sonic the Hedgehog fandoms, I mean, like, I will still remember this interaction that I had with this one little crackhead by the name of Princess Anastasia 434. He wrote a rant about me being a crazy Kagome hater. You know, Kagome Higurashi from Inuyasha. And she basically said that my hatred for Kagome is just so irrational, and because I don't excuse the fact that she's been sitting Inuyasha multiple times, and she says, but she has her reasons. And then and of course, you know me, I'm a big supporter of Inuyasha and Ayame as a couple, even though they've only barely interacted in the anime. And of course, Little Miss Princess Anastasia 434 said that Inuyasha only likes Kikyo and Kagome, and Ayame only likes Koga. It will never happen. Get a life. She ended her rant with that. And then when she asked me if I like Pokemon, I told her I don't like Pokemon, and she said, I won't forgive you for not liking Pokemon.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Okay,
like
so
I'm not gonna be sorry for making fun of Princess Anastasia 434. But some people think, I don't like that you have a DeviantArt dedicated to making fun of other people. But you know what? Because some of these people do need to be made fun of, because they're crackheads.
Yeah.
They're stupid crackheads who just like to live in La La Land and not listen to other people's opinions. It's like they just want to cover their ears all the time and then think that we have to acquiesce.
Yeah. Oh, so apparently there's a troll, Karen, whatever her name is, Biden.
Kangardova?
Yeah.
What the hell is that character?
Special. Okay, what does Biden have to do with anything? I don't do politics on my channel.
Yeah.
So even if you mention his name or Trump's name, I am going to block you. So basically, I am going to put you in timeout.
Good, because I cannot stand any of them. No politics, none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did make that kind of mistake myself when it comes to politics. Because
I
mean, of course, but now that I've seen the bigger picture,
I am so happy that I did not do this on my channel. Not at all.
Yeah, I am so
I did make that mistake back then.
Yeah.
But then I started recognizing the ramifications of subscribing to certain politics, because the thing I don't particularly like about the left is that, once you start criticizing, a woman doing something terrible, especially if it's in the media, if it's fictional media, then you're probably gonna start being called a sexist.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Like even on Facebook too. Like someone said that, "Oh, I am not a fan of Lady Gaga or or who's that rapper? I forget her name.
Cardi B,
No, not Cardi B. She's
Lil Kim.
apparently someone shot her by her foot, I think.
Whoa.
Is it Nicki Minaj?
I hate her too, but it's not, well, it is her, but it's not her.
Mhm.
Her name is she's actually like in her 20s, late 20s.
Oh,
She I forget her name. But anyways, I don't like her either, but this girl said that, "Oh, I don't like women." Bro, I love women. I am not a
yeah,
sexist. Like
yeah.
what
I
does
mean,
that have to do with anything?
What
And
the
I
heck?
also
always, yeah, definitely,
and
definitely.
also like when I even posted that video on AK Rex's channel back in the day, when I said no politics on the internet, they made a video on it. A lot of people in the paleo community were attacking me.
Oh my.
That's
Yeah.
Jeez.
crazy, man.
And on
Yeah,
Twitter, when I was saying that no politics, on Twitter, politics does not to be in science,
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Paleo Nerd blocked me and shit like that and whatever.
Oh damn.
tell you one thing. I
Yeah. And
have
then
been,
there's this one
That's
dude who I'm not
bullshit.
gonna mention,
Fucking
yeah,
but he was
bullshit.
like starting shit with
Fucking
me and like
ridiculous.
saying that, oh, Tyrannotheory. Well, I'm gonna not use my real name, but it was on Facebook. Tyrannotherium is too immature or whatever. Bro, I am not immature. Politics should not be in the community.
Exactly.
We
yeah,
don't need
I
this
definitely.
mean,
bullshit.
you didn't even do anything. You
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah,
even do anything.
It's like
For some
paleontology
reason,
is
these idiots
science.
are actually the reason. Those
It's
guys are
definitely.
monsters. They're
well, and the
monsters.
thing is that paleontology is it's not just about science, but it's also about friendship too. Yeah, we
Right.
can agree
Yeah.
to
And building
disagree.
communities.
Like we can agree to disagree, but let's not bring in politics because it has nothing to do with the topic.
See
Mhm.
what I mean by saying that I hate rivaling all over? I mean, I'm tired of this rivalry stuff. I mean, it's
Me
getting
too.
old.
Yeah.
It ruined was supposed to be friendship and connection, but instead it's just cruel and violence and lots
Yeah.
of complaining.
I
Yeah.
mean, I could definitely relate to you guys on that because
Hmm.
you guys know if you watch the anime Inuyasha,
I never
you
saw it.
okay. Well, thank your lucky stars, Diego, because well, to cut a long story
I'm not
short,
really into anime that much.
that's totally
Sort of
fine with me,
thing.
Diego.
I
I
know
like anime.
well, trust me. I know that in the Dragon Ball community, there's a lot of drama there. Like
Uh,
there's debates on Kai versus the original Z dub, GT versus Super, Super Saiyan 4 versus Super Saiyan God,
yeah,
or this and this, or vice versa. It's the Dragon Ball
I
community are they're assholes.
yeah. I think that's also another anime series that I have been very critical of because with Dragon Ball Z, yeah, no problem, Gus. You can say what you need to.
Yeah.
Just like in the Starset community, like we don't hear this lead singer curse, but the fan curse and the singer curse without singing.
Oh man.
Mm.
Yeah. But anyway, even I also have problems with Dragon Ball Z and the entirety of Dragon Ball as well because, well, I also find it rather overrated. Of course, it's still kind of a comfort anime for me,
Yeah.
but
Eh,
just because something is kind of comforting, it doesn't always mean that it's like the best thing I've ever seen. I'm critical about it on the stance that I don't always agree with this whole notion of a warrior society society, because it seems like with Dragon Ball Z, this constant waving around of might is right is not anything that people are going to get away with. And if you try to explain it to them in the anime community, they're just going to say, "Oh, it's just anime. You're just being pretentious." Nah, 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 nah."
Oh,
And
trust me.
yeah, and on top of that, of course, there's a blog, there's like a written entry that I would recommend you guys read. It's called Gourmet Ninja's Top 11 Worst Anime, and he plays Dragon Ball as an all Dragon Ball on there. The reason is because the whole notion of a warrior society doesn't really, work that well, especially if you're fighting against your opponents. And not to mention, a lot of the fighting styles in Dragon Ball Z used are limited to karate and or kung fu, or basically a mixture of karate and kung fu. What about other martial arts that should be represented in Dragon Ball Z?
I think they tried that with
Yeah.
other martial arts. I know they
But
don't
it
do
seems-
taekwondo or whatever, but
yeah.
like Dragon Ball is just, I don't know, I just love it. But like that's the thing, is that like, okay, like if I was younger, I would argue to you to death, basically. Like
Mhm.
I even had fights with some Dragon Ball haters too.
Yeah.
And I, you know, like a lot of people, like, I don't know, like say that, oh, it's a plot that sucks, or oh, Dragon Ball characters are weak or whatever. I'm like, no, they're not weak. And I do like the story. As a matter of fact, everybody tells me that I should watch other animes, but Dragon Ball is the only anime I like.
Yeah,
And
that's
well,
okay.
Don't
exactly,
let people force you to watch
exactly.
something else,
But
okay?
exactly.
Oh, sorry.
But a lot of people say that, oh, you should watch other anime. I don't have
Yeah.
the time to watch other anime. At least I
It's-
try to watch Yu Yu
Wow, wait.
Hakusho.
That kind of reminds me. That kind of reminds me when I was watching Power Rangers. When I was watching Power Rangers on Netflix, yeah, some of those people told me that you should watch something else other than Power Rangers. Like, and I'm like, get the hell out of here. I can watch Power
Yeah.
Rangers all I want,
Fine
as
with
well as
me.
other stuff. Sure, I like
I mean,
Power
that's
Rangers.
also,
I can watch
I
other
think
things too.
yeah,
I
I
can't just
understand.
control my wife and all that. Like,
I think this is also the contention I have with certain anime like Dragon Ball Z and certain Power Ranger seasons like Mighty Morphin, because every time I look back at Dragon Ball Z, I kind of have to criticize Dragon Ball Z for its dragging, its repetitiveness, and the constant reliance on might, right, and the constant notion of warrior society, because usually the ones who do a lot of the fighting and almost all the fighting are the men. You're not always going to find women fighters on there, which is
Actually,
something
there
that kind
was.
of, yeah, I mean, but then it's quite rare. It is totally rare.
Well, that's what I really love about, like, angry testosterone, jacked
Yeah.
up characters fighting. That's why I really like them. But then again, I
Yeah.
mean, we can agree to disagree, Anthony.
Yeah.
But
But I would
yeah.
also say that the likes of JoJo's Bizarre
I do like the
Adventure.
backgrounds in Dragon Ball Z. They look kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the animations are very cool.
I like
Yeah,
the
but I
backgrounds.
also
They look nice.
I'd also argue that,
They're hand drawn.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and what was that? Yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Fist of the North Star, and Yu Yu Hakusho. They are actually much better anime. I would say that Yu Yu Hakusho really knows how to take advantage of the tournament saga very well. And not to mention, it's got a lot more nuanced characters than Dragon Ball Z could ever have.
Oh boy. I'm gonna have to stop you there. But then again, I mean, I respect your opinion though, but I don't know.
No worries. I mean, I get it, because I guess this is what happens when a guy like me has been exposed to all different anime, both the good and the bad.
That's
Because
why I like I
Yeah.
don't really focus on like other animes. I just watch one anime, and that's Dragon Ball, and that's it, and then
Yeah.
move on my day.
I
Yeah,
feel like
that's
there's like
totally
too many animes, like way too many to count.
Well,
And I'm
without
also
anime,
very picky with my choice of anime. For me, harem anime is absolutely stupid. Seriously, you have a guy who doesn't really have that much of a great personality or just a bland personality, and all these girls are throwing their feet at him. Um, and
Ooh.
there are a couple of girls who tend to be freaking catty and act like total um aggressive bitches to him.
I
And
was
I'm
gonna
like,
say,
is
Mm.
this supposed to be love? And then you go to the anime community and say, it's just anime. And that's also how I feel about Kagome. Her like constantly using the sit commands on Inuyasha and even spamming that in episode 109. That made me hate that season. But what did I get on Twitter? I get one alpha male wannabe saying that, oh, just say that you hate women. I didn't say that I hated women. I said that I hated what Kagome did, and she should have been physically reprimanded, i.e., have a whole lot of punches, kicks, and shin kicks, and thrown at her. That's it. And then some crackhead said that you just have to say hate women, get over it. Oh, come on! If I hate women, why on earth, why on God's green earth do I still like, let's say, Jen Scott from Power Rangers Time Force or Kimberly from Mighty Morphin? Why do I love them? Because they were strong. Then you got another crackhead who said that I was jealous of Kagome and wanted Inuyasha on myself. I didn't say all that. You see, these type of crackheads on social, and then you know what happened? She blocked me.
Oh
You see,
my.
these
yeah,
type of
Palliator
crackheads
blocked me
absolutely-
too.
Yeah, I've been blocked by a lot of Kagome fantards, and there are those fantards who just don't want to listen to reason, and I just blocked them. Another another fantard told me that it's just slapstick. It's not that deep, bro. Come on. These people are too sheltered and too stupid to care. And that's also another reason
The internet
I-
could be so
I
why
got
cruel.
I'm not a
banned.
fan
I'm
of Gen
not
Z
banned,
as
but I
well.
got blocked
Oh
by.
yeah, that's exactly what happened to me back around in 2020 when I saw this tribute by this guy named TTM who did the tributes of the Ice Age, and I wanted to work on a music video by MA Triceratops guy, and for some reason TTM was like, "Oh man, I have this part," and then I was like saying, "Dude, I have that part first," and yet he started to push me all over the place, and yet he starts arguing with me for no reason, and for some reason I made a post on a community post, and for some reason he blocked me for no
Oh
reason.
man.
TTM.
I got blocked by a couple of people on Facebook when it comes to the paleo community.
Yeah.
I
mean,
I hear a
I not
little
only got
sparking.
blocked by TTM, but also this guy named Kevin who did the Primeval tributes. He's also kind of
Anyways.
a bully, and whenever I do music videos, they went to my channel and started making fun of me for no reason, and I was like,
Anyways.
dude, that wasn't cool. And
Anyways,
for some reason, I was like,
very
so-
mature
go
of
screw
them.
yourself.
So
I
so-
really do not like these.
hey,
I hate those guys.
LBT.
I
Yeah.
hate those YouTubers.
LBT. Trying to understand the talk. Oh, sorry.
yeah. LBT. I hear a little sparking a little bit. Can you turn off a little bit?
Well, anyways, I think I gotta go. But it's nice having you in. Sorry about the background noise and
Yeah, the back.
LBT.
Yeah,
It was great to see you again.
yeah.
Definitely.
Anyways, like I was saying, so on Facebook, I got not attacked, but people blocked me because I was nitpicking on some artwork because I say that not all dinosaurs have feathers, and some people say that not all dinosaurs do have feathers. No, they
Oh
don't.
man.
Do you have any evidence of proven? And then they started blocking me, and yeah. Well, someone started blocking me. Yeah, and Paleo Nerd blocked me because of no politics in the paleo community or whatever. Or
Mhm.
that's why like I left Twitter, and that was like last year. And I know that Paleo Nerd is still talking shit on me
Mm.
because there's a dude that I don't like on Facebook, and he defends him or
Awful.
whatever. I'm like, bro, like, mind your own business, asshole.
Exactly.
Wow.
You know?
You know, at first I never knew that Pioneer was such an asshole, but now I know he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I do support him, you know, because I do like how he did his own like reviews on Jurassic Fight Club and Monsters Resurrected and etc.
He only did one review on Monsters Resurrected, and he keep postponing it few times and only mention it in the comments.
Yeah, but
He only had like
but-
one episode of review of Monsters Resurrection, and he did nothing. Like
Man.
nothing
well,
else.
because I heard that he's in college, and that's why he's not like active on YouTube. But what I find very interesting is that he's still commenting on my not Facebook on my community tab,
Hmm.
and it's like, bro, leave me the fuck alone. I can
Mm.
talk shit on whatever I want to talk shit on this individual person.
Well, that explains
Leave
why.
me-
That explains why he hasn't made another video because he was too busy ranting your ass off on comments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's a little bitch boy.
Who probably has nothing better to do other than.
And you know
or
what's
being
also
productive.
funny? What also is weird is I don't know if you ever heard of the YouTuber Vader Tyrannus.
Nope.
No, never heard
Okay,
of
I
Vader
never touched their
Tyrannus
content.
is a good YouTuber. I like how he did like his review episodes on Walking with Dinosaurs.
Okay.
LBT75 actually knows this dude, but apparently he is brothers with Paleo Nerd.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mind blowing. Wow. That's
Yeah.
like
And
night
I
and
want
day.
and I want to interview him. I was actually thinking about interviewing him, but since I have a bad history with Paleo Nerd, I am not so sure.
Mm,
I
Because
had no
technically
idea that Paleo Nerd had a brother. It's like
me either.
well, he has a brother that is also a YouTuber, and they also like he also likes paleontology, Godzilla, and Spider-Man and stuff. Paliner, I don't know what else he likes. He does like Godzilla. I think Spider-Man he does like too, because back in the day I on Twitter I supported him, but it's a long story.
Mm.
But yeah, it's like I don't know. And also his voice too. Paliner's voice is he talks like hello there, this is Paleo Nerd here. I want to do a review on the Monsters Resurrected.
Mm.
he hasn't done another.
Doesn't sound charismatic at all. Sounds
Yeah,
like he smokes way too many
basically-
cigarettes.
And okay, you know Daniel Larson? Do you know Daniel Larson?
Might have said his name a couple of times, but
Okay, Daniel Larson's basically the new Chris Chan. He's schizophrenic and he starts hitting
man.
himself and stuff. I'm actually thinking about to do like a parody, and it's like Paleo Nerd hitting himself.
man.
And also, Daniel Larson repeatedly hits himself a lot because he's schizo, and also he gets banned of places so many times, like even in Colorado and shit. Matter of fact, he's even in jail because apparently he was supposed to be in court, but his bond is like $20,000.
Oh my gosh.
Dear
Yeah.
What do you do?
I forget what he did, but I know that he's a pedophile.
Oh my god.
Oh
Lock him up.
damn!
Lock him
Yeah,
up.
because he was in
Lock
love with this
that
girl from
bastard
American
up.
Idol. Yeah,
Make sure he doesn't
And-
see the light of day.
yeah, and also
We're-
there's
we're just
cops
gonna-
that don't
we're
do
just-
anything because
Or let me say or let me tell you or let me
Some
say they
cops
have,
are very unreliable nowadays. It's
I
like,
do
Yeah,
not have
I can-
any
I can show
I do
you.
not have any warm feelings for pedophiles.
especially in terms of, you guys know Alexa Nicholas, right?
No,
Do you know the show Zoe 101?
never saw it.
Okay, thank your lucky stars as always, because I also caught Zoe 101 in my tween/teen years, and it wasn't really a good show. It was created by Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider. Was he the brother of Rob Schneider?
Nope.
And I'm just joking.
He used to be on Nickelodeon
Fuck.
until 2018.
Dan Schneider. Nope, never heard of him.
I think you're lucky stars, Diego. Because if you
Okay,
grew up with
I'm gonna show you
Nickelodeon,
guys.
yeah, let's
I'm gonna
just
show
say
you
that
guys the video.
there's no
Yeah,
warmth.
I was
in
never
them.
really into live action sitcoms. They were never that
Uh,
fun. though.
What is that?
What's going on?
Daniel Larson getting kicked out in the not in the hospital, a restaurant.
Oh,
Oh shit!
whoa.
Whoa, that's intense for a.
And then
Wait,
he
is it
looks like a
did.
little
guy
girl
or
in
a
this
woman?
video.
I'm sorry. Is it a guy or a woman? Because he sounded very feminine, like a female.
Hmm.
Oh, I think it's a lady, right? I'm sorry, but if I was there, I would have been scared. Like, I would have been like shitting my pants seeing that. It's like, holy shit, did that really happen?
Hmm.
Well, not literally, just figuratively. Like, I would just been scared. I would just been like close to my parents. I was kind of a little bit spooked after
That
the
is
end.
shocking.
Oh, there he goes. He starts hitting himself, and he screams.
Oh, it's a he.
Yeah. So
I want to
basically,
date
this
this.
is gonna be like Paleo Nerd hitting himself, and he screams like that.
Turn around, Dan. That's terrifying. That
Yeah,
was,
definitely.
and I
Yeah.
thought that person was a she. I don't know. It sounded like a lady screaming in the top of her lungs.
No, it's a dude.
Oh,
Any thoughts on
sorry.
this, Gus? Gus?
Gus.
Gus?
Yeah. I'm just typing. I mean, as I was saying, yeah, that part reminds me of that one time with my classmates where this mental kid who was having mental breakdowns. But yeah,
Okay, so
fair enough.
yeah,
Fair enough.
so
Fair
like I
assessment.
said before, this is gonna be about Paleo Nerd like hitting himself, and my parodies like me and Tasmanian Wolf kicking him out or something,
Right.
and then Paleo
Hmm.
Nerd streams like that,
Mm,
and he
Mhm.
starts
You're
hitting
madness.
himself.
dang.
It was like someone got Butterfingers. Oh God, it's like seeing a Karen getting kicked out of a Starbucks or something.
Daniel Larson. Ooh.
Oh.
Fascinating. Let me check this person.
Yeah, his name is Daniel Larson. He's a skinny, really skinny dude, and he's homeless a little bit. Well, yeah, he's kind of homeless. And I can't talk about Daniel Larson anymore either. I mean, I can talk about him on the live chat, but
Oh, Larson.
yeah,
What?
Daniel Larson.
Like,
He was also attacking this dude who used to like give him like groceries, or not give him groceries, but he's basically like a father figure, but he has a habit of bringing the phone and he records, and like he starts fighting with Bob, who's the fella who's like a father figure, and
Okay.
he calls him the
Oh.
N-word.
Is he
what?
this is a
Why
guy
was
this
he
And
is
he's
this
not
the
even
guy
black. Bob's
is this
not
the guy
black.
with very chipped teeth and all that? Is this the guy
Yeah.
with some missing teeth? Oh my gosh.
Eh,
I ought to show you some pictures of him because my goodness, this is pitiful, man.
Well, I can show you some pictures of him, of what he looks like.
Oh
Mm.
my god. I have no idea the world was just so cruel. And we have those kind of people lying around.
I mean, he's aged terribly.
Oh! Oh my god. Ugh. Why does he
Yeah,
look like
Daniel
that? He
Larson
looks
looks like he's aged so
terrifying.
terribly. Wait,
I mean,
Dan's about 25, right?
and he looks like that?
This is terrible.
I'm just terrified. Ugh.
Yeah, I just feel sad for this dude.
Yeah, Daniel Larson. He was born in
He's got multiple channels.
1998.
What the fudge?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he was
Ugh.
born in 1998.
The
Mm.
90s?
So yeah, 98. So he's like
Yeah.
1 year younger than me.
Mm.
And I'm surprised he looks like that after all those
I
years.
swear, I'm 30. I'm 31, and this
Oh,
guy
shit.
has aged extremely terribly. It's just awful.
Yeah, that's why he's basically like the new Chris Chan.
Why on earth? I mean, how on earth did he end up becoming like this? Seriously, it's just
Because he's a mentally ill man.
Well,
yeah.
it's not just that. Trolls were fucking with him. And there was also some like people like there was this troll who was harassing him and he sprayed fart spray at him.
Fart spray?
Yeah, and also like if there's some like people who say like, "Hey, it's Daniel," he runs off and starts to punch something. Like
Like
he has like a
anything?
mentally meltdown.
So
Like
he
he has
would
like a
punch anything
meltdown.
that he sees and just like,
Well, something like that.
huh.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah,
I
and he
better watch the video
one time
myself.
like one time like he was at a restaurant, not at a restaurant, but one time like he was at Planet Fitness, and I think that he wanted to take a nap there, but you can't take a nap at Planet Fitness in the
It's a
bathroom.
gym. Who the
Yeah.
hell naps at a gym? It's not a place for sleep. It's
Yeah.
a place to work out to build up your body.
Duh.
Yeah, so they kicked him out because he has nowhere else to go, so he's like homeless or whatever.
Jesus,
Huh.
help us all.
That explains a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, he's
Okay.
sort of homeless. Like he kind of lives in a group home. Yes and no, but yeah. I mean, and you do feel sorry for the dude, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
He used to be a nice man, but now look at him. Sleeping in
I
gyms.
mean, I don't
being-
know if he is a nice man or not.
Well, not exactly, but maybe back then he used
He
to
was
be
a
before the trolls
he was
got.
like a decent kid back then, but
Yeah,
Yes,
and
that.
yeah, and you know he was recording children.
Oh, never mind. He was
What?
cruel from the start.
when did he start doing that shit?
Well, like he was at a concert and he was like filming like some kids dancing or whatever.
Okay.
And also he was in love with this one girl from American Idol who was a minor at the time.
What the absolute fudge?
Holy shit.
Yeah,
That is dark. That is really dark.
yeah.
Wow.
There's a
Who
lot
knew
of
this-
videos of Daniel Larson if you guys want to
And
watch him.
I have
No,
another
thank
question.
you.
Why on earth are minors allowed to be on American Idol?
I have no idea. This world is just
You're asking
cruel.
the wrong person.
Like really cruel.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, here's my take. I know that you're looking at a guy who's been taking voice lessons when I was 14 years old, going on 15. And I started out as a sort of young baritone. But then again, here's my take. The voice isn't ready to bloom during its youth. It comes to maturity once you reach 18 or adult if you keep working on your technique. But seriously, having kids sing on these type of talent shows is a bit awkward unless it's for school, but come on.
Hmm.
Oh dear. Well, I think we got the message, Gus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is mentally unstable. That's for sure.
I'm
Oh,
think
uh,
I'm also
I sh- I
surprised
sh-
that Panera Bread breakdown like happened 3 months ago. Like like 2 months before the new year.
Oh, I know.
I think I was just too. I think I
I
was
know
just too
you
busy
guys
to
should-
care.
What?
Hmm?
Yeah,
As I said, I was
Kenny
just, I was just
Horwickson.
too- excuse me.
Kenny.
Yeah, as I said,
Yeah,
I was just
okay,
too
remember
busy to
Ken-
care.
You mean
Remember
that guy
Kenny
who has a
Horwickson?
I
very,
remember
very,
vividly.
very old voice and believes that the earth is flat?
Yeah,
That's sort
I
of
remember
Kenny?
him.
Well,
What are you talking
I should never tell you guys this, but Kenny is a girl.
What?
But what did you just say?
Yeah,
Kenny, the one with the
Kenny might be
grouchy
a
old
girl
voice,
because
the
apparently,
one that believes that the earth is flat, is a
yeah,
woman?
because apparently
Yes.
Kenny, yeah,
What the actual
Kenny might be a
fuck?
girl because
What? I'm
because
sorry,
he was
I'm sorry.
trolling because she knows Eric.
Hmm.
Yeah, she knows Eric. So
My mind is mush. Like
Eric.
I'm sorry.
So
It's
her
just
real
like-
name is Jess something. Jukebug Films will should tell you. I hope Jukebug Films shows up.
He's
Tarantula,
probably sleeping.
this news is just mind blowing. I can't believe this.
You are welcome to the live stream.
I just can't believe this. It's like all this time. He's a girl?
Might be. Yeah, he might be a girl. He might be one of Eric's trolls.
Oh my god. I can't believe it. A woman that sounds like a man is actually a woman. Wow,
Right.
that's a big damn surprise. Like I don't know what to say anymore. That's like what?
Yeah, her name is Jess something.
Like Jessica or Jesse?
I think it's Jessica.
Ah, got that one right. But still.
Yeah, and she was making fun of me. Oh yeah, and also, when we were in a private chat, Kenny was in the private chat, and he was silent. But then when we were silent, then he finally showed up,
Mhm.
and then when I get a chance to talk, she left.
Oh man.
So it turns out that Kenny is a coward.
Yeah.
Yeah. And back then I used to remember meeting Kenny in one of your live streams once. And that was before I knew she was a woman.
Yeah.
Might be. We don't know.
Yeah. This is just a very unexpected live stream.
Oh yeah.
It's like all this in just one live stream. It's like what the actual hell is going on? It's like very unexpected. Oh, what a hell of a day this has been for us all.
Exactly.
A hell of a day indeed.
Other
What
than
else
that,
was I gonna
really.
say?
Good grief.
Shit. He texted me. Fuck. No.
Yeah. Anyway. Um. I mean, I was, like I said, I was just too busy to care what was going on back in November 2023 involving Daniel Larson, mostly because I get it. When you're a full-time uni student, at least there's a lot of things happen. And of course, not just full-time uni student, but a constant growth, your content for Red Ribbon reviewers, that there's a lot of stuff happening.
The world of the internet is a very cruel and mysterious place for us all.
Yeah.
By the way, gentlemen, I have just hit 2,000 subscribers. I'm now at
that's
2,000
cool.
subscribers.
Congratulations.
Thanks so
Yeah.
much.
And
I mean,
forget what.
I guess it was also thanks to the 2 videos that I uploaded back in December, which was like one, the compilation video of my um, Blue Ranger morph attempts, and like ranking my favorite Saban era Power Rangers seasons.
Oh.
So they
And I
work
forget,
hand in hand.
what do you do on your channel? I know that you were singing, but what do? You do review on Power Rangers, right?
That's one of them. I do also reviews of television shows, movies, anime, cartoons,
Oh, that's cool.
and
And I
also
know,
music.
and I
Yeah.
know that you live in Germany.
Berlin, yes.
Yeah, Berlin, Germany. I, you don't have the German accent.
Mm.
Like, were
Well,
you born in America?
yes, I was born in the States. I was raised in the Philippines, and I've been living
Oh,
here in
so you
Berlin for the
just
past 11 years.
Well, that's interesting.
so you just decided to live in Germany yourself.
Yeah, I'd say so.
You live by yourself?
No, I live with a flatmate.
Oh, you live in
Oh,
Germany.
oh, that's
But you have an
cool.
American accent, though.
At least that. Do you speak German?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just wondering.
Well, that's something.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Because, I think part of the reason why I've been gaining that many subscribers thus far, starting back in December, was really because of those 2 videos that I've made, attributed mostly to the Blue Ranger morph attempts and ranking which Saban era Power Rangers seasons I liked. Well, with Turbo being unfortunately at the bottom because, well, for those of you who are into Power Rangers, Turbo was sort of like the season that nearly killed the Power Rangers franchise until before In Space came along. And then the seasons actually kind of got better. Well, Time Force is still my number 1 favorite from the
I never
Saban.
really saw any of the Power Ranger seasons. Mostly their theme songs. They're pretty
Mhm.
cool.
But even I
I'm
can't
not
really.
really in the Power Rangers that much.
That's totally fine. But I'm not really enthusiastic about how Mighty Morphin tends to be spammed on a constant basis. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but when you compare this season to, let's say, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, Power Rangers in Space, and Power Rangers Time Force, you start to realize that Mighty Morphin isn't really that great. I would say all 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin, but the 3rd season by default is actually pretty good. 2nd season was when things started to get a little bit shaky. 1st season, I guess why some people think it's an all-time classic, because it was the season that introduced the world to Power Rangers after
Yeah.
being imported from Japan, i.e. Super Sentai.
Hmm.
Thanks to Haim Saban, and thanks to, of course, Margaret Loesch, who was one of the chair people of Fox at the time. Yeah, during the 90s.
Yeah.
The 90s were a good time back then.
Yep. Well, if you could overlook some of the atrocities that happened,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was relatively more normal. It was really a lot more normal than it is today. It's just kind of shocking to know that the 2020s seem to be a lot more nostalgic about the 1990s.
Hmm. Is that so?
Yeah. I get
Yeah.
and I think it's also because something kind of trending again. And of course, now that I also think about it,
these days I also don't have much of a strong opinion about Nickelodeon. You know.
Yeah, Nickelodeon's
I
not the
don't
same
really
as it
focus
used to
on
be.
Nickelodeon that much.
Mm.
I feel
Yeah.
like they have way too
I mean,
many
I kind of
families,
grew out of Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
and I
I
think
mean,
the
I
worst
grew
part
out
about
of it,
that. Oh,
actually.
sorry.
That's totally cool. I
Yeah.
mean, by the time iCarly became more saturated, I was just like, I was not having any of it anymore.
No, the worst part about them was the
Yeah.
overused laugh track. I mean, they repeated that laugh
Mm.
track over and over, and you know what? I'm just like, I'm just done.
Yeah.
That's why I never
And-
watch any of
I
them.
mean, the only thing I liked back then was SpongeBob and other of the
Mm.
nostalgia days, but
Yeah, but even
like,
still, SpongeBob has changed a lot.
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
it
it's
has.
become
But
nothing
at
more
least
than a
that,
glorified cash cow for the network.
at least that I heard that the Super Bowl thing that is coming. You remember the SpongeBob episode "Sweet Victory"?
Oh yeah, that was legendary.
Well, it's coming back, and apparently they're doing like a different version of it. I heard.
I mean, why wouldn't they bring it back? It's a classic Super Bowl theme. It's
Mm.
legendary. Why wouldn't they bring it back?
Yeah,
Mm.
you know, I can't wait to see the clips of it. Oh, and also there's like another SpongeBob TV show on Paramount Plus, and it's kind of like I guess a prequel, but it's about
Camp
like
Twirl.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Honestly, not the
Why?
best.
Why did that thing need to exist? Oh, I get it. Because it was trying to hop on the Muppet Babies craze that happened during the 80s and the 90s.
No, actually, it's more of a cash grab to those old camp cartoons, like Camp Lazo or something.
Yeah. But it's still a similar vibe that
I
I've been
used
You know
to
getting.
what the
like
weird
Camp
part is? I think
Lazlo.
In-
Steven
in the-
Soderbergh
the
didn't
Muppet-
want any spin-offs.
Yeah, and in the Muppet Babyfication defense, there were actually some that I did enjoy, i.e., the original Muppet Babies. I also enjoyed Jungle Cubs, so there you
Oh,
go.
me too.
Oh yeah, I used to remember that one. That old
Yeah.
Disney Jungle Book thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jungle Cubs was cute. It was cute. It wasn't anything totally spectacular, but it was cute. I mean, I could safely recommend it to kids, especially parents with young kids, because I'll say this about Jungle Cubs. I mean, you could say what you want about it being a bit fluffy for its own good, but in its defense, it's a harmless show that teaches kids about teamwork, teaches kids about friendship, and you
Even though
know,
that Shere Khan was an asshole.
yeah, even their Khan was kind of a
Hmm.
someone that you would love to give a noogie toward, or someone that you
He-
want to kind of, yeah, unless, but knowing him, he'd probably bite you really hard.
Well, even though that Shere Khan in the book and in the Disney, he is like the villain.
Yeah.
Well, actually, in the book, he was kind of different. Even though I never read the book, I did saw one.
There was
review.
like one part of his leg that was rather limp.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
maybe like a birth defect. Like
Yeah,
one of his
that's
shorter
right.
than the other. So it
It
kind of.
doesn't make him a bit of a tragic villain.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
really
and
saw
in
him as a
stark
villain. I mostly see him as a tragic character with a birth defect.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
stark
Shere Khan-
comparison to the in stark comparison to the Disney version, which Shere Khan is this all powerful, all hulking
Tiger.
force of nature.
Personally, I kind
Yeah.
of like the scene in the Disney movie where he was hunting a deer. Now that felt so real, like a real
It did.
documentary.
It did.
Like there was no dialogue, nothing, just a scene of a tiger hunting its prey.
And then
Mhm.
Elephant showed up.
That part I did not like. It ruined what's supposed to be a decent little documentary moment.
Yeah.
I liked it because it was kind of funny that we get to see like Colonel Hathi marching around and then Shere Khan like mumbling to himself.
Hello there.
I
Yeah.
still,
Yeah, that toy
Oh,
kind of reminds. Yeah, this toy kind of reminds me of Shere Khan from the live-action Jungle Book.
Mm.
oh yeah, I
Also,
actually
Shere
have like a
Khan, Shere
four-legged
Khan
brother
is
too.
my favorite tiger in fiction.
I'd recommend you the Russian adaptation, the Russian animated adaptation of the Jungle Book, which is
Oh
called,
wait, is it that one with the very unique art look?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
I've
I would
seen
say
it.
that was the best adaptation
I
of Rudyard
think I may
Kipling.
have seen some clips of that one,
I saw
and it was
clips.
so
I
odd.
saw clips of the English dub one. The English dub version, I wasn't really a fan of. Bagheera's a lady. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bagheera should be a male, not a female.
Well, I get where you're coming from, but in this adaptation, Mowgli actually grows up.
huh?
He grows up to be this strapping, you know,
Did you know that the hyena was
muscular
voiced by
man.
Nathan
Oh
Lane?
my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I were
Wait,
a
I got
kid,
this four-legged saber-tooth I want to show you guys. Well, it's not really a saber-tooth. It's mostly like a saber-tooth monster I made.
okay. Ooh.
Oh, it looks pretty cool.
Did you
Dude,
know that the
is
hyena voiced
so
by Nathan Lane?
freaking cool.
Thank you.
Mm-mm-mm.
I had a Pikachu tail too.
I wonder if he can make electric.
Actually, no, it's just for show.
I mean, I know that. I was just joking.
Cute.
Pika.
Honey boy, that's so cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pikachu.
what was I gonna say? I can't wait till like this year to see new movies like
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Godzilla X Kong. I know some people are excited for, some people are not. The new Planet of the Apes film,
Right.
the Lion King prequel. I'm actually excited for it.
Dang.
I'm quite curious about that
Well,
one.
And
as
of
for
course,
me, yeah.
Sonic 3.
Oh yeah, now that one's gonna be pretty cool.
As for me, I'm a lot more excited for Legend of the White
But I still can't
Dragon.
believe that Shadow's gonna be voiced by Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Hayden Christensen. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Anyways,
thought it
what
was
do you
gonna be
say?
someone
Anyway.
cool.
Antony?
Sorry.
As for me, I'm a lot more excited for one, Legend of the White Dragon, and two, this 4-part documentary series that's going to be released about former Nickelodeon stars talking about their terrible experiences with Dan Schneider.
I was
What?
gonna-
Is that really gonna be a thing?
Yep.
Huh. That is so
Well,
weird.
Well, there's a trailer about it. There's a trailer. I'm going to show you guys about it. So let me go onto YouTube.
I
About-
don't think you can show that because of copyright.
Yeah.
Well, then again, here we
Yeah,
go.
I'm not gonna show you it copyright on my phone, so yeah.
I just still can't
one.
believe that's actually a thing.
Also-
Craig's ranting about Dan
Quiet
Schneider.
on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV. Oh boy. you
Also,
guys
there's
are-
going to be a documentary on. There's going to be like I guess like Walking with Dinosaurs is sort of coming back because Tim Haynes is making a documentary this year.
Hmm.
In which I
Who did the
can't
Walking with
wait.
special? Yeah, Prehistoric Planet. According to Darian Nash, well, a friend of mine, he said that Darian Nash is, well, they're not doing a documentary this year. They're not doing a new season this year. I think they're taking a break until next year, which I'm actually, excited for next year though. But
Yeah, that's a shame.
I can't wait for Prehistoric Planet to come back. Now I'm starting to like it. I can't believe like last year I didn't really like it or care about it that much, but now I like it. And I was an idiot back then.
Oh, come on, you
And and now I support Darian H. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and I actually want to interview with him. That would be cool. He's also into cryptozoology, I know, and he has toys. Like he figures are you going to get up next on happyendtoys.com. I am not so sure I want to get the Amatosaurus figure from PNSO, or it's either the PNSO Spinosaurus. I don't know yet. And happy birthday. Well, technically my birthday was last week, but it's whatever. Yeah, so I couldn't even do a live stream on like last Friday, and I couldn't do a live stream on even on my birthday. That's how bad. Only because I flipped the bird at a fucking Chris Chan.
Dear gosh.
I'm gonna flip the bird. I want to flip
Mm,
bird at.
yeah.
I swear to fucking God, they are. Oh, something's wrong with Anthony.
Yeah, as I was saying, there's like this it's the documentary is called Quiet on Set: The Dark Side of Kids TV. Oh boy. This is gonna it also features interviews with, Katrina Johnson, Kyle Sullivan, Brian Hearn, and if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Giovanni Samuels. Oh boy. I'm gonna let you guys check it out. I'll send this to you in the private chat. Here you go.
Oh shit! Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there's two of me. Oh, never mind. Okay, something went wrong on my laptop. I don't know why. Oh shit! This clown again.
Well, I hope you've managed to click on the link that I sent you in the private chat.
Oh, it's investigation. I'll look that up. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. I forget what I was gonna say. I hate when laptops are assholes. You notice that?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Oh
Well,
yeah, and also
believe it-
Kenny was also being a douche, well, a bitch to Eric, Jukebox Films, and what's his name? Sebastian.
Yikes.
Like Kenny was going way off. Like he was saying that, oh, I'm glad your mother is dead to Sebastian or
Whoa.
whatever. That's
That
yeah.
is horrible.
That's going way too far.
Unacceptable, man. Unacceptable.
Yeah, like that's I don't know.
It's taking psychopathy
Like
into the
that's
next
not
level.
nice. Yeah, like I noticed that when Eric shows up, Kenny leaves.
I see a pattern here.
He's like, okay, I'm need to take a dump.
He's
Oh, yeah,
leaving
and
to
one
take
time,
a
like-
dump. That's his best excuse
Yeah.
he's got.
Yeah, and then like I like how he says, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh fuck, 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 fuck."
Folks. How many
Yeah,
times did you say that?
yeah. Only because like I got him, and like when I was saying like, well, like he said that Halloween 6 is the best movie ever. Because we thought that he was Darnell,
My
but
gosh.
no.
Oh, look at me. I'm Kenny. Blah, blah, blah. Sir, turns out I might be a lady all this time. Blah, blah, blah. I think
Yeah.
the earth
That's
is flat.
You know
Blah,
who
blah, blah.
you know who Darnell is?
Yeah, it's alright.
Tony?
Nope.
Okay, he's some crazy fan who loves the Halloween franchise or whatever, and I think he and Eric had a fight
My gosh.
or something. I can't remember. Like it was a fight on the internet. Yeah, and we thought that Sebastian was Kenny, but no, not even close.
Yeah, I kind of believe that that was actually real, but no, it turns out he told me that it wasn't. It was fake.
Yeah,
At
because
first, I believed it.
Eric's dad works with the FBI.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my!
Yeah, so they're trying to track Kenny down because
Ooh.
because
Shocking.
Kenny has been calling me nonstop. Like every time that when I'm with a chat with Eric or Jukebox Films, Kenny starts calling me. He starts to call Eric, and he starts to call Jukebox Films. And sometimes he makes those prank calls, these prank message calls or whatever. And then one time, he would start to jerking off. He does that.
Ew.
That's crazy.
What kind of person would do that on a live stream?
I have no idea.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. He starts to call randomly, and he says, "Yo, what do you want, kid? You've been calling me for hours. What do you want? It's 2 a.m. in the morning." Well,
Oh
it's not
yeah,
2
that's
a.m.
right. You guys have
Mm.
been calling him nonstop. He would just
My
like
gosh.
would answer you guys.
That is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, you guys were just like just a bun. You were just like a bunch of jackasses calling another guy. It's like,
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
right.
Good thing he's not calling me or she or whatever.
I still can't believe that it turns out he might be a woman. It's like, uh, uh, I still can't believe how does he or she make that voice? It sounds so man-like.
Yeah,
Mm,
and then we were speculating that maybe um Kenny, well, may not be a girl, but Kenny's girlfriend might be involved as well. I don't know, but yeah,
Oh,
we'll
great!
find out.
Now he or she has a girlfriend. God,
Yeah, well,
what
right
else do you want
now
to know?
well we will find out in the next couple of days or weeks. We will find out who Kenny is.
mm.
Or who knows? Maybe we'll find out his real identity or his real person. God, it's like so much mystery to it.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
world is just full of mysteries. And the one
yeah, it
mystery is
is.
who the hell is Kenny?
Mm.
That's the one mystery that because like everyone wants to know who the hell is Kenny? Like,
Yeah, that's true, LBT. I'm not a fan of Schleich.
oh, Schleich? I thought it was okay.
I mean, when it comes to their dinosaur figures, they're some of them are good, some are bad, but
Yeah.
they're modern animals. They're good.
I
in
think
my
I may
opinion.
have a rhino from Schleich. Well, I
A
think so.
rhino.
Yeah.
I don't have a rhino figure from Schleich.
Mm.
Well, I think they do. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh my.
I think Kenny uses his voice changer to give him that to give him that
That
man
man
voice.
voice.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
that is true. That's true, but we don't know.
Hmm.
Because if that's really like if that's true, then like she's doing a horrible job.
Hmm.
All right, guys, I'm back. I got the rhino.
Oh, it looks that's cool.
Yeah, this is the rhino
Oh
from
wow. Lovely.
Yeah, Then that's a good rhino. Like the modern animal stuff is pretty good.
Uh,
And I know
Mm.
that it's a male because I see his you know what.
what? Oh, I thought it was just poo or something. I thought it was just
No,
a.
no, no. No, I'm talking about something else. Because I know that like in other of the realistic companies, they always put animal parts.
Yeah, I thought it was
Mm.
just poo because I didn't see any balls on it. So
No, 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 no,
Mm.
no.
I just thought, never mind.
Yeah. Anyways, life on our planet. I don't know because I want to get the Dreadnoughtus figure from Collect Day, but I also want to get the Edmontosaurus from PNSO and the Spinosaurus PNSO. I do want books though. I do want books.
Dinosaur books?
Yeah, like books like from Darian H. or Tracy Ford or I don't know any books.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, that's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, because after all, like books are more important than the internet
Mm.
because the
Hmm.
internet can tell you lies and lies and lies.
And who's to say that
Definitely.
the internet's true? It's never true.
Yeah, that's
Yet
why
some
like
people try to defend it.
yeah. Although there are
Not
some
just books,
books
but also
too that are
online
outdated
journals.
too, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also
y-
journals. Yeah.
yeah.
Academic journals. Excuse me.
Well,
Personally, I just like
Academic
dinosaur
journals.
books because of the very interesting illustrations of the dinosaurs. Even some of them, even though some of them are very outdated, they're really interesting to look at.
yeah.
Mm.
I also want to get a book from Greg Packer, who's a lion expert, and Greg Packer knows about lions. Matter of fact, in this documentary, he brought in like these like stuffed lions, like both males, to see like which of the females do they attract more, the black mane or the golden mane. Well, in real life, the females love the black mane
Mm.
male because black mane males have more testosterone. They have better genetics and better
Well, it goes to
bloodline
show that
than the golden
female
mane
lions,
males.
just like male lions and black manes, more than gold
So
manes.
that's an interesting fact about lions.
I guess black is just much more of an attracting color than gold. I guess.
Or red.
Yeah,
Call it the Red Ranger fan in me realizing, yeah,
yeah,
red
for
may be a
them
virile color.
because they have higher testosterone.
Hmm.
Pretty much.
I like red.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And of course, it's no surprise why Red Rangers, at least in my opinion, are usually
Red.
associated with lions. Well,
why is the Black Ranger more attractive?
Um, I guess so. But
well,
I kind of
Black
like Red
Rangers,
Ranger
at
more.
least in my opinion, they're Black or Blue Rangers, at least in my view, they're sort of like the Lancers.
I kind of like Red Rangers more. There's more variety to them.
Hmm.
I know that the Red Ranger, well, the Red Power Ranger is the leader, right?
Yeah, usually the
Yes.
leader.
Yeah, Red
Yeah.
Rangers are always leaders in
And
many
the
of.
Blue Rangers are like second in command, right?
Sometimes Black Rangers are second in command. Sometimes Blue Rangers are second in command.
Okay. I again, I don't know about Power Rangers.
It kind of depends on
Yeah.
which incarnation you're talking about.
In terms of the series, yeah.
I know that Yellow Rangers are always the females.
There
Well,
are
sometimes it could be male Yellow
Yeah,
Rangers too.
because in the original Super Sentai, a good chunk of Yellow Rangers are men.
Oh damn. I didn't know
Well,
that.
some of them were female too. It kind of switches either or.
Exactly. Because you'll know that if you compare Zurenja with the Mighty Morphin, you realize that the original Yellow Ranger was a dude.
Huh.
And then one in Mighty Morphin was always a girl. Always a girl. Same case goes for The same case goes for if you compare Gingaman with Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, Go-Go 5 with Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, Time Ranger with Power Rangers Time Force, and Gourenja with Power Rangers Wild Force. The Yellow Rangers in those incarnations, in the Super Sentai incarnations, are men, whereas with the Power Rangers series, they're usually women.
Interesting. I know that I wish that there was like a series of like Power Rangers, but like all female. That would be cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
Oh,
then again, I'm not a Power Ranger guy, but I don't know.
but did you guys know? Did you guys know that in Kakurenja, Ninja Sentai Kakurenja, there is actually an all-female ranger team, but they're villains. They're called I think they're called the Flowery Kunoichi tribe, and they serve as the underlings to the main villain of the show called Gashukdoro.
I know that Disney X there was 3 Power Rangers, a turquoise, a yellow, and a red one.
Hmm.
I forget that timeline is called.
Ah, yeah, Ninja Storm. Is it the one that they were in this Ninja Academy?
Yeah, I think it was from Disney XD.
Yes,
Disney
that was
X,
Power Rangers Ninja Storm, the very first complete Disney era Power Rangers series, straight
That's weird.
after Wild Force ended.
It's weird that Disney owns Power Ranger.
Back then, but then Saban bought it back in 2010.
You know,
Interesting.
could you imagine if Disney still kept Power Rangers? I bet they would have made an animated movie of it.
Well, not just that, but really, I feel like that if Disney had kept Power Rangers, they would still continue to produce stronger seasons because when Saban bought Power Rangers back from Disney, it was basically Mighty Morphin all over again. From the theme song all the way up to how some of the characters are. And in terms of Power Rangers Samurai, it's like after everything that this particular season should have learned from its previous seasons, like Lightspeed Rescue or Power Rangers Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3, Ninja Storm, and Jungle Fury. You give us this? I mean, it also says something that Lauren should have also been a Seventh Ranger, but what was she again? She ended up replacing Jaden for a few episodes. If I had it my way, Lauren Sheba, the older sister of the Red Ranger in a Power Ranger Samurai, she could have been at least a Seventh Ranger. I felt like she was even cheated out of her own season. Oh, and Megaforce and Super Megaforce, essentially Mighty
Maybe.
Morphin Power Rangers 2.0. You were saying, Diego?
Oh, nothing. Oh, it was nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, it felt like with Megaforce and Super Megaforce, it was essentially Mighty Morphin 2.0 or 3.0
Yeah.
or Mighty Morphin 2010's version.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Sorry about that.
nostalgia is a bit of a crutch.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I was yawning.
Dino Charge was actually a good, probably the best season from the Neo Saban era.
Personally, I just like the theme song from Dino Charge. It was really cool, very primordial, like from the era, like from the age of the dinosaurs.
Yeah, I think Dino Charge was a very good season. Kind of went downhill with Ninja Steel because, well, one thing I've noticed about Ninja Steel was that the Bulk and Skull characters of Victor and Monty, I wasn't into that. The only memorable thing about Ninja Steel was the team up episode, which was called Dimensions in Danger, or the anniversary team up episode, Dimensions in Danger, which not only had Tommy, but also had Wes, Rocky, TJ, Cassie, Gemma, and Coda.
Wow, that's really nostalgic.
And that was back in 2018, I believe. 2017, 2018, yeah.
Yeah, I mostly just kind of watch Power Rangers, mostly just the newer ones, like Once and Always and Dino Fury. Actually, it was Cosmic Fury at first, but I never saw
Mhm.
Dino Fury.
Mm.
Well, guys, I gotta go.
Totally cool. It was lovely
Yeah.
chatting with you guys.
Yeah,
Same here.
I know
yeah.
that
I
I
was-
was rather kind of like all over the place, you know.
Yeah.
This live stream was really unexpected.
Yeah, and the live stream was pretty cool too. I will see you guys later next week, next Friday, and you guys take
Yeah.
care and have a nice day, everyone.
Same here.
See ya.
Bye. Bye, you
Thank
guys.
you so much, Ty. Have a good
Yeah.
evening.
It was nice meeting you, Antonio.
And Tony.
Oh, Tony. Sorry. Nice meeting
Oh,
you, Tony.
Antonio.
Diego.
I'm sorry, but yeah. Bye,
Yeah.
Tony.
Anyways, you guys take care.
All right.
Totally. You too.